guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be doing a try on and first impressions of the viral cut crease stamp. It's this little guy right here that kind of looks like a perfume bottle, those old perfume bottles, but it's said to be a very helpful tool when it comes to cut creases. So in today's video I'm gonna be trying my very first cut crease ever using a tool that everyone says it's gonna make my life easier and much more smoother when it comes to trying out a cut crease. I love the look of just having that like really sharp line on your crease, and it's just a very beautiful look. So I tried it for the first time. Of course you are seeing the end result, and I thought it would be really appropriate to show you something very beautiful for fall, and it's super simple to do, I promise you that. I really miss just sitting in front of the camera and just filming again. I did skip a video last week because I came back from Ohio. Everything went smoothly, thank goodness. I had so much fun on my vacation. It wasn't necessarily a vacation, but it felt like one. It was like a leadership camp for the company that I work for, and all of the pictures are on my Instagram if you want to see those. I'm gonna show some of them right here. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you haven't yet. My plane ride and my first trip to the East Coast wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, and my nerves were useless because there was no need for me to be nervous. The entire trip went smooth. It was easier than I thought to navigate through the airports, places that I had never been before. It was my first time on the East Coast once again. It was just a beautiful place. Cincinnati, you're beautiful. I fell in love with all of the greenery. It was my first time seeing like real fall leaves for the first time. It was so beautiful. So I absolutely loved Cincinnati. I really hope to in the future go back, and just I feel like I have the travel bug right now, and I do really want to just travel more and enjoy more and seeing more of this beautiful country. But anywho, I did really miss just sitting down and filming. All throughout the week I was at work, and I just wanted to sit down already, get home, and just start filming. I have so many cool ideas coming up, so definitely stay tuned for those. This is the very first video that I'm filming this week, and because I did miss one video last week, I want to make it up to you guys, and I want to work extra hard to film 2 videos this weekend so that I get an extra video right there, and it is going to be a Halloween one, so stay tuned for that. So in this video I'm going to be showing you all of my thoughts when it comes to the cut crease stamp, the entire tutorial, and how I created this look, how the eyes all came together, my first impressions on this product, what I have on my lips right now because I'm feeling super beautiful with the bold red lips. They're my favorite thing in the entire world, so that's what we're going to be doing in this video today. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I recently hit 600 subscribers and I'm super excited. Stay tuned also if you're new here, or if you're an oldie but a goodie, if you've been here from the long run, please do stay tuned because the holidays are coming up and I will be doing some giveaways for you guys. I really want to do my very first giveaway in this channel and just give back to you guys for staying here and just watching throughout my journey. Without further ado, and before I make this intro any longer like I usually do, and if you want to see how this entire look came together and what my impressions and my experience was with the viral cut crease stamp, then please stay on and keep on watching. Alright guys, so let's get started. As you can see, I already have the base of my makeup done. I figure the star of the show for this video is going to be the eyes and the lips, just to make that fall look that we want for this video. I figured nothing has really changed when it comes to the base of my makeup, so it would be kind of boring to walk you through all of that, and it would just be quicker to jump straight into the eyes. Now, full disclosure, when it comes to the product that we're going to be talking about, I did already see a review review online for this video, and the only one that I've seen is Raw Beauty Christie's review on this one, which I'll link her video down below. You should definitely check it out. It's super funny. She did a video where she tested a lot of different like viral products, including this one, and it was just absolutely hilarious. So just full disclosure, I do have an idea on how it's supposed to be used and so on. Now I know she did order hers from a third source website, and she was explaining that it took her like 3 months to get it. I just went straight through Amazon because I have Amazon Prime, and I knew that I would be able to get something delivered to me within 3 days. So this is what I came up with, and in the end I got it, and it was the exact same one as she did. So I do know, I am aware of like the funky language that is in the packaging. It's absolutely hilarious. I will read it to you, but the instructions in here in this packaging, this is what it looks like right here. It's so funny. It's a little confusing, but if you've seen the viral video that this makeup artist posted and using this product, you'll know how to use it, and you don't really need the instructions, so that's not like a down for me. So this is what the packaging looks like. As you can see, they do use the image of the girl in the video. For the packaging, you get the picture of the actual product in there, and it's called the Hues Beauty Glittering Eyeshadow to Seal. The logo in this product actually reminds me of Huda Beauty. I thought that was super interesting, kind of funny. And then when you turn the box around, you get the instructions right there, which I will read to you in a moment. So this is what the instructions on the back say. It says, step 1, full 4 eyeshadow glitter on eyeshadow seal with plastic eyeshadow brush. So I'm assuming that what they meant to say in step 1 is that you're supposed to apply a glitter eyeshadow onto your seal right here. And step 2 says stain part of flicker powder in the eye corner. I don't know what that means. The eyeshadow seal with flicker powder is printed directly in the eyeshadow. That is, the seal completes the double color flash eye shadow effect. So I'm assuming it's saying that it's just basically telling you to stain the part of the eye, like the eyelid part of the stamp, and then when you put it on your lid, it says the seal completes the double color flash eyeshadow effect. So the double color, I'm assuming it's the lid color with your outside corner. I will show you all of that in a couple of minutes, but I just thought the instructions are absolutely so funny. And then underneath that it says, warm hint, if feel a glow effect is insufficient, seal can be used repeatedly 2 times until fit. So I'm assuming it's just trying to say that if you don't get that shimmer, that powerful shimmer that you want, to repeat that same process. And then underneath that it says it's manufactured by City Chow May Cosmetics. So this is what the product looks like once you take it out of the packaging. It's this little like squishy bottom, like the little handle, and then this is what the actual stamp looks like. It's supposed to be, of course, the shape of your eye, and then you place the eyeshadow on the stamp, place it in your eye, and it's supposed to give you a perfect cut crease and make it super simple for us beginners. So let's jump straight into the eyeshadow. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit, and for this video I'm gonna be using the Morphe 35F palette. It's this one right here, and I believe I saw that this one was on sale this week, so I really wanted to show it to you guys in this video, just in case you were wondering about it, or if you wanted to see whether to buy it or not. I absolutely love this palette. It's actually one of my favorites, so I wanted to show you how it performs, how it wears. One of my eyeshadows did break because I dropped this palette, but I really loved it. I haven't used it in a long time, so I really wanted to use it today. So I'm gonna zoom you guys a little bit, and we're gonna get started on the eyeshadow. Alright guys, so I've already primed my eyelids using the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and we're now gonna go into these mattes right here to start working on our transition for this eyeshadow look. And like always, I'm gonna start using my BH Cosmetics 101 brush, this one right here, because as I've always said it's like the perfect crease brush. It really allows you to set down a super good transition shade and just fluff it up all over your crease to get started with any look. So I'm gonna start using this shade right here all over my crease. And these shadows are super nice. They're super smooth and they're not super powdery, so I really love them. We're just gonna place this color all over the crease and start building from there. Really take your time, as always, to make sure that those edges are nice and blended and that there is no harshness. We're just gonna keep using that color over and over again to really deepen out and define that crease. We're gonna do circular motions right here on the edge and then drag it forward to that inner corner. And don't worry about being too messy in the lid area, because of course that's where we're going to be using our stamp today. And now we're going to move on to a deeper color. We're going to be working with this one right here just to deepen out that crease a little bit more. And we're going to use that same brush. So like that. It feels so good to be filming back again. I definitely missed it throughout these 2 weeks that I was gone. I was in Ohio for 1 week, and then I technically came back on a Thursday night and then took off of work that Friday. And I was gonna film that Friday to have something up for the weekend, but I just came back like super exhausted from the flight and all of that, just being away from work and from home. I just kind of missed going back to my mom's house. So I went there for the weekend to pay her a visit, and that's where I was. So I figured I just needed a little bit of a break. But now when I came back that Sunday from that weekend with my mom's, I was like, I was gonna go back to work, or I did go back to work that Monday, and Monday through Friday I was like, I want to get back to filming ASAP. As you guys know, I only film in the weekend, so I definitely missed it a lot. And now we're gonna take another brush. I'm gonna be using my Morphe R39 brush, this one right here, and we're gonna be laying down a deeper color on this area right here, because this is where the stamp is not going to get any shimmer. Of course, you don't, when it comes to a cut crease, you don't want to do a shimmer all over the lid, or you could if you're going for that look. But for this type of look that I'm going for right now, I only want to down shimmer on the first half of my lid and then make a smooth transition to a super dark color right on my outer V. And your outer V is basically where your eye ends right here and where it connects to your crease. So this is the crease right here where your eye folds, and this is your lash line, of course. So where that area where it creates a V, that is your outer V. That's what I mean whenever I say that outer V area. This is the area that I mean. Now for this color right here, I feel like in the Morphe palette I don't have a color that's dark enough, so I'm gonna switch to my ABH Soft Glam palette right here. I feel like I haven't enjoyed this palette as much as I would have wanted to, so I'm gonna go in with Cypress Umber on that outer V. Since they released this palette, they've already released like 2 others, so Anastasia is definitely getting into that game of constantly releasing a lot of products, and I just want to enjoy the ones that I have. That's why I haven't purchased the Sultry palette, because I haven't even gotten to enjoy Norvina itself, rather, and not even this one either. So I'm like, I need like a little bit of a break to enjoy the things that I have and just focus on creating a lot of different looks before going in with reviews and first impressions and things like that. So as you can see, I'm like really laying down that color on that outer V that I was just talking about, and then dragging a little bit to the center of my eye, and then blend your little heart out to make sure all those harsh edges are nice and smooth. And whenever you're laying down a dark color like this and you want your brush to stop laying down product and just blend, what you can do is just take the brush and then swirl it in your hand like so that it gets rid of that product. And now you have a clean brush where you can take it on the product that you've laid out, and now all you can do, or all you're gonna be doing, is just blending out that color instead of laying down additional color. And I do always like to drag that color a little bit to my lower lash line because we're gonna be doing that anyway, so that's why I always like dragging it down a little bit just to get that process going. And if you do get that area where your eyeshadow goes to your under eyes, you can grab your sponge and then just clean it out like so. So now I'm gonna go in one more time to that Cypress Umber shade, dab a little bit of color in there, and we're really gonna go ahead and start stamping the color on your outer V's, kind of like poking your eye, but really deepening out this area right here. And then from there, I feel like I really want to add a little bit of a warmer tone, a little bit more of a reddish brick color. So I'm gonna go in now with the shade Mulberry right here. And I'm gonna be using another brush. I'm gonna be using the Morphe 433. It's my very first time using this brush. James Charles always says that you can do an entire look just using this brush, so we shall see. So we're gonna dip into that shade Mulberry. I just bought this brush today. I just came back from Ulta and I saw it. I was like, all right, let's put this to the test, you know. I do have other like new Morphe brushes that I'm trying out. I'm trying out like the ones that everyone raves about and that they're like their go-tos, and I just really want to see what they're all about, you know. And I'm gonna start dragging that color to my lower lash line as well. So we're doing a super smoky nighttime look, and we're almost ready for our stamp. We're really just gonna take our time and making sure everything is nice and blended. So this is what we have so far, and in my normal eyeshadow routine, this is the part where I'll go into my lid color. So we're gonna grab our stamp right now. So we're gonna grab our stamp, and the product that I'm gonna be going in with is my Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Kitten Karma. And now I'm not gonna be doing concealer and then the eyeshadow because the Stila one performs just perfectly on its own and it doesn't need any concealer underneath. But if you are going to be using like a glitter, a loose glitter of some sorts, please do like lay down a glitter glue first and then go in with a glitter, because that's going to make sure that your glitter doesn't just like fluff up everywhere and it ends up all over your cheeks. So what we're gonna do is just basically take our eyeshadow right here, open her up, and then we are going to place it on the first half of the stamp. I'm not gonna go all the way. I know Christy did go in like all the way on her very first try, but I saw the video, like the viral video, and they don't do that. They just put it on half of the stamp and then go into the eye. Now it's not covering up the entire stamp, so what I'm doing is just like dabbing the color in there just so that I can get that full opacity that I want. It's applying like kind of sheer on the stamp, and what I want is for it to like cover everything, all of that black area entirely as much as I can. And then once I have that, I'm gonna go in straight into the lid and see how I do. Cindy's first cut crease, here I come. Let's see the moment of truth. I really hope that my eye is shaped the right way for this. I'm gonna go ahead and place my mirror like down here, and then so that I can see where I'm going with this, and then just maybe feel the inner corner first. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. And then just place it, stamp it, wiggle it around a little bit just to make sure that it really gets in there. I really hope this works. All right, So it's in there. I'm pushing it out. I'm gonna drag it a little bit and then take it off. And it's not applying it entirely. I do have some product in here still. So I'm gonna go in one more time and kind of like pat the stamp on my lid. One more time, like stamp it and then drag it a little bit and see if that helps. So I definitely should have applied more onto it, and I do think that what happened is that it's drying out too fast, so I need to work faster. So I'm gonna color and put a little bit more product on the stamp, put more of it there, and I do feel that it's like drying out, so I'm gonna pat a little bit more and work super quick this time. Just pat it out, pat, pat, pat. Go back into my eye really quick, set it down. My hands are shaking, I know you can see that. Wiggle it around, make sure it gets in there, and this is what you got. I really want to make sure that all of the product gets in there. That's why I'm like wiping it and like stamping it a lot. So that's what I got so far. And then once I have that, I'm gonna go in with my brush once again and then wipe it clean on my hand and just go back into my crease right here to get rid of this glitter that went up too far right here. And that was my fault because I was like wiping the thing. Let's see if I can get rid of this glitter up here. I don't think I will because the Magnificent glitters dries up like super quick, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get rid of these glitters up here. So this is what the cut crease looks like. I think that's as best as I'm gonna get it, and I do like how it came out. The only thing that I'm gonna do right now is just go back in and just finesse it and perfect it a little bit more. But what I do really love about this application is that I've used Magnificent glitters for a long time. I've used them so many times and I've never been able to get this clean of a line right here. Like I've never been able to cut it that perfectly. I always use the doe foot applicator that comes with the Magnificent glitters, and it does apply the product, but it kind of like blends it in with your crease and it blends it like all together. It looks absolutely beautiful, but I've never been able to get that sharp of a line, and I am loving it. What I don't love, and this was probably my fault, is that I did get some of the glitter up here on my crease. And what I didn't like too much either is that a lot of the product gets left behind in the stamp itself, and the Magnificent glitters product is not cheap. So I don't want to waste it. I feel like this product would be most suitable for like loose glitters, cream eyeshadows and things like that, but when it comes to this product in particular, it's not the best for that because you are gonna waste product, but the end result I am happy about. I love this cut crease. It's my very first cut crease and I do like it. I give it like a 9 out of 10. The only point that I didn't give was because of that loose glitter up here, and because you do waste a little bit of, you do waste more product than I would want. So now what I'm gonna do is take a flat concealer brush like this, dip into the doe foot applicator of the Magnificent glitters, and just go back in and fill in the spots where I didn't get full opacity, where I have a little bit of patches. So I'm just gonna go in and make sure that I get full coverage in this area. A little bit down here. Pull it a little bit to the end of my eye. I don't want to mess with this sharp line, so I'm being like super careful to be precise. I'm just gonna drag it and blend it to my outer V, like so, like that. I'm gonna add a little bit more down here because it lost a little bit of the shininess. And again, just blend it out to your outer V's. You want a smooth transition. Whenever you're using these, really make sure that you take your time in blending these two colors. You don't want a harsh line like that. So what I'm gonna do to make sure everything is nice and blended, I'm gonna go back in with that fluffy brush. I'm gonna go back into the shade Mulberry from the Soft Glam palette and really press it in here. And then you can even use your fingers to really marry the two. And once again, with the Magnificent glitters, these Stilo ones, you do have to work super fast because once they dry out, they are not moving anywhere. If you do maneuver it a lot though, you are gonna get like that glitter everywhere. So you do want to be super careful and just getting rid of those extra glitters right here. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it, so I'm gonna stop. And right now what I'm gonna do is just deepen out my lower lash line. I do wish I would have been more careful with that Magnificent glitter because I just forgot how much it does, or like it can fluff out everywhere. And I'm now gonna go in with the black eyeshadow called Noir from the Soft Glam palette and just really get close into that lower lash line and just stamp it right here for that smoky effect. And now I'm gonna go back in with my Morphe 433, grab a little bit more of that Mulberry shade, or you know what, actually I'm gonna go in with the Morphe 506 brush, which is a little bit tinier. It's a smaller blending brush, and I'm gonna take that Mulberry shade once again and then just really smoke out my lower lash line. Now another thing that I want to show you for this look is this color right here from the Morphe palette. It's the most beautiful inner corner color that I think I own. I love it so much. It broke my heart when it was like the only one that shattered from this palette. So we're gonna grab that and place it on our inner corners. See that? It's super beautiful. And then just the tiniest bit on the brow bone, just to really lift the eye. And now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go into my waterline and I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Wherever Walnut. It's this one right here, and it was actually like one of the last products that I got on my Ipsy Glam bag, and I've been loving this for the waterline. Alright, and this is the finished eye look. I'm now gonna go off of camera really quick. I'm gonna do my eyeliner and my lashes, and the lashes that I'm gonna be using as always is my House of Lashes fake lashes in the style Boudoir. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna do eyeliner, lashes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up the other eye off of camera, and then we'll be right back to just do a final roundup of my thoughts in regards to the famous, the most popular cut crease stamp right here. All right guys, so these are the eyes all finished. This is what the final look looks like, and I absolutely love it. I think this is a beautiful like fall look, a going out look, very glam, very sophisticated and very clean. I absolutely love how my eyes came out. For my very first cut crease, I think this was a very good try. I just don't think that the product itself was the right one to use with this stamp. I do believe that maybe this one will work better with loose glitters and things like that. But when it comes to the Magnificent glitters glitters itself. They're very fast drying, so you don't get a lot of work time to them. So the product itself was sticking to the stamp, and this is all of the product that got left behind in the stamp itself. So you do waste a product if you want to use this stamp in particular with the magnificent glitters. But I was able to still get a super precise line. Again, I've used these glitters so many times and I've never been able to get that precise of a cut right here. But I do not like also that the glitter has fluffed up everywhere, like right up to my crease right there. But again, that's the product that I chose to use with a stamp, not the stamp itself. The stamp, I do believe that it's going to be a super helpful tool for me, especially when I want to do more cut creases in the future. I do believe this is going to be a super great product to apply my concealer in and then stamp it on my eyes, because the concealer is not going to dry out that fast that it's not going to give me too much work time on my lid, and it's not going to get left behind in the product. So now that the eyes are complete, I'm gonna move on to my lips, and for my lips I'm gonna go with a dark red, because what screams fall more than a dark red lip? It's one of my favorite things in makeup, to wear a dark bold red lip. I feel like that just screams confident, and it just makes you feel so confident in yourself. At least for me, that's always been the case. Whenever I wear red lips, a dark red lip, and I wear high heels, I feel like I'm on top of the world. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. And I'm gonna be wearing the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade Unicorn Blood, a classic, one of my all-time favorite red lipsticks of all time. It's just a beautiful, rich red color, and Jeffree's formula when it comes to liquid lipsticks, they are one of my all-time favorites, except I don't venture out a lot when it comes to his colorful liquid lipsticks. I do have some of like the more vibrant ones and I don't use them often, but when it comes to this shade in particular, it's one of my all-time favorites. You can eat with it and it's not gonna budge, and it's just a beautiful, long-lasting liquid lipstick, perfect for fall. So this is what it looks like, and now that we have all of our face complete, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist right here. I've been trying this one out instead of my Milani setting spray, and I've been liking it. I do love that it's like a continuous mist that you're able to like cover your entire face with it, and just gives you like an even coverage of your skin. I haven't seen anything like life-changing when it comes to the longevity of my makeup, or that it like mattifies or keeps my makeup in place. I haven't seen any difference when it comes to that. I would repurchase it just for the mist. I do love that it's like an even mist, whereas with my Milani one, the ones that I was using before, that one just like has a horrible like spritzer, but it's like super good to keeping your makeup in place. That one I did see a difference with. This one I do feel that it's more for those people who are looking to just like melt the makeup in place and not for like a mattifying effect, if that makes sense. I do notice that this setting spray does like take away that powdery feel and just melts everything in place. And it smells really good, and it's also pretty affordable. It's around 15 bucks, so I would repurchase it again. And that is the final look, you guys. This is my very first cut crease. I thought it would be really appropriate to show you guys an eyeshadow look that was very quick and very suitable for fall, very glamorous and just very easy. I thought this was a very simple look that anyone can do. If you're not very familiar with using false eyelashes, you can take out the eyelashes, but for this look I thought a bold lash would be very appropriate. And this was also my very first impressions in using the viral cut crease stamp. Again, this was my very first cut crease, and I heard that this was a very helpful tool for that, so I decided to give it a shot. And overall, I feel like you guys get a sense on what my thoughts were with this product. I did think that it did a beautiful job in just cutting out the crease super easily and super fast. However, the product that I chose to use with this stamp was the wrong one. I feel like the magnificent metal glitters from Stila do dry out really fast. So from the moment that you applied it in here, it's gonna stay there and it's not gonna transfer too much onto your lid. So I would recommend using a concealer first, because it's of course creamier and it's gonna transfer to your eyelid better. I feel like I wouldn't use it again with the Magnificent Metals because I do waste a lot of the product. I feel like it's just easier to go in with a crease brush, like a concealer, like a tiny concealer brush, and just do that line and spend the extra time just so that I won't waste too much product, if that makes sense. I do feel that this was a very helpful tool and very easy to use. You are going to feel a little bit nervous the very first time that you want to like apply and position the tool onto your eye for the very first time. There is a little bit of a curve ball when it comes to that, but once you get comfortable in just stamping it on there, it's going to be super easy to do. It's very easy to use. I would recommend, if you have Amazon Prime, do use that to purchase this tool. Once again, the very first video that I saw of this product was Raw Beauty Christie's, and she did use a third-party website to purchase this, and it took her like 3 months to receive this product, whereas with me, I bought it with Amazon Prime and it was like a Prime verified like seller, so it did take me like 3 days to get it, and it came in perfect condition. There were no issues there, and it was a very affordable price. It was like $9, so I do recommend it. It is gonna come super handy, just not with this product. I can't stress that enough. And that is it for this video, you guys. I really do hope you enjoyed this tutorial, this video on this very fall appropriate nighttime look. Hope you guys really took some tips and tricks when it comes to the products that I used and the techniques that I used. I really hope you got something out of it that you will be using for yourself. If you have any questions at the end of the day, make sure to leave those in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. I always do enjoy like interacting with you guys, answering any questions and just sharing opinions when it comes to these products. Maybe your experiences are different than mine, and I just love to like chat about makeup. This is ultimately like the whole reason that I started my channel, because I love talking beauty and makeup and just artistry and all of that stuff, and just having like a little community, a little group in this channel to just chat and have a good time. That's ultimately my goal with this channel. Once again, if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to my channel and leave a thumbs up. That really helps me in knowing that you are enjoying my content and that you are liking the videos that I'm sharing with you guys. I didn't miss one video last week. I usually upload once a week, so I didn't miss last week. So this week I'm gonna work super hard to bring you 2 videos in 1 week, so stay tuned for that. I will be filming a Halloween look. It's gonna be a super simple one, but also like very, very cool. It's actually like the costume that I did last year, but I want to do a different makeup look this year because I feel like I've learned some different things and techniques when it comes to makeup. So I want to incorporate those into my last year's Halloween costume. So stay tuned for that. That is coming up. And ultimately, I just want to thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching, for spending your time and watching my videos. If you're new here, welcome. I really do hope you're making yourself at home and just enjoying my videos and everything that I have to share with you guys. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Take care wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you right here on my next video. Bye guys.